Good evening, everybody. Hello, hello, it's Lady Nyx, and we are back with some Honkai Star Rail. I don't know about you, but I hear Sparxie is here, and I'm ready for her to come home. Let's get some Sparxie action on. Wish me luck, you know I'm gonna need it. Hello, hello, and good evening, Bio. The Ridra, my totally not Farina queen. Empress, excuse me. Ooh, dazzled by a flowery world. What does this light cone do? Increases the wearer's crit damage by 48% while the wearer is on the field. For every one elation character in the team, increases the skill point upper limit by 1, up to a max increase of 3. For each 1 skill point the wearer consumes, enables the elation damage dealt by this unit to ignore 5% of enemy target's defense, stacking up to 4 times. If 4 or more skill points are consumed in the same turn, the wearer gains Stream Promo, which increases all allies' elation by 20%. Light cone effects of the same type cannot stack. Let me just put it this way. Jinque and the one Dan Hung, the one better hung Dan Hung that can use multiple stream skill points is going to be perfect for Stream Promo. So I am looking forward to trialing that team. We'll have to see how it goes. All right. Oh, I'm so low on points. I tried to pull on Black Swan. I didn't get her. I have Sparkle. I literally have Sparkle. Why do I need an aptitude showcase? I literally have Sparkle. I even play her on a few teams.
Watch this. Better surrender while you have the
Congratulations on your 7 stream streak, Bio.
The game is on. Don't move. Let's play hide. Can you find the answer?
This is not who I would have built a team with, but I guess it makes sense.
Earth shatters, heaven trembles. Dragons soaring above the lands. This is permanence!
Go, go, go!
I do like Archer, though.
It's coming.
You're right, Blazing. You caught me. You caught me. My schedule has been terrible. Oh no, Farina, you lost to Japard. No.
Let's play for a while.
Oh no. Oh, Farina, that's terrible. I am so disappointed. Oh no, I'm getting ready to roll for Sparxie. You gotta wish me luck. And no. Actually, yes. You should wish me luck because you lost to Japard. So it should be fine. I should be okay this time.
Can you find the answer?
Okay, in particular, I love the fact that Sparxie boosts those who make multiple pulls. So if you use skill points, multiple skill points per round, turn, whatever it's called, I love that she will boost that. She buffs that that person. Now, I particularly love Chinque, always have. And with Chinque, you know, you can use an unlimited amount of skill points in a turn. Same, and you can use 3 with the Better Hung Don Hung. The original Better Hung Don Hung, not the one with the tail. So, that's what I'm looking forward to. No, we shall see how it goes for me this evening. And I will probably run out of Stellar Jade rather quickly. I only have 6k, so that's really bad. Hello, hello, Cake, and how are you?
Let's seize this fine moment.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm going to need it, I'm sure.
You want to betray me? Etched in your bones.
Time to mix things up.
Absolute bliss.
Memory's tomb has
Ninja healing
it
art.
all does.
So beautiful.
Cosmic ninjutsu is ever changing.
Yeah, I really don't get
Technique
her.
dazzling obliteration. Cat cleave.
Can't wait anymore.
Blazing Flama Studio just redeemed pick any game for me.
Immolate in my dance.
I guess I will be playing Arknight's Enfield.
How's this taste?
Absolute bliss. Cat cleave.
You want to betray me?
Oh, I'm glad most of your 5 stars were early.
Life's like a good, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Evil leave at once. Cat cleave.
Fallen for me already.
Ninjutsu secret technique dazzling obliteration. Cat cleave.
Etched in your bones.
Dahlia's.
Share good fortune.
I tried to pull for Dahlia. I wanted her.
Dreams of a past life
I didn't
are-
get her.
Let us dance once more.
That's a valid question, Blazing.
Cleave.
Can't wait anymore.
I don't remember who's on the standard banner. Let me check. Himiko. Yeah, Himiko is my fine. I lost my 50-50. Fine, I'll take a Himiko. I might have a few of these that I could use. I currently have 28 pulls in the standard banner on here. Oops. Okay, it's fine. Hello, Witch. How are you? Sila, Fushuan, and Blade are technically there as well. Ooh. I don't remember who I've added. I'll have to check. I have 28 days until that refreshes, so we're good. I don't remember who I added to the list. I enjoyed your stream earlier, Witch. Thank you. Let's see here. I have no idea. All right, let's pull these. We need some warm-up pulls, okay? We need some warm-up pulls. Yes, I have 28 standard pulls saved up, apparently. I don't know. Don't ask me how it happened. Blazing, you act like I pay attention to my characters or my game. Come now. I'm here for the lore only, apparently. All right, these are my warm-up polls. My warm-up polls. No, I haven't saved standard polls for the well, maybe this year. Yes, maybe since January. I have the original Dan Hung, not the better hung one. I don't think I have. Not since January, no. Then again, I don't remember when I pulled on this banner last, so... After the Charmony Fall. So I got 2 4-stars. A light cone and the original Dan Hung. And 1 more. Ooh, that's a 5-star. What are we getting? Anybody want to lay a wager here? If it could be an Elation light cone, I'd be okay with it. I mean, anybody wants an Elation light cone right now. You called something irreplaceable. This is true, you did. I got Bailu. I believe that's an E1 Bailu. And an Asta. It should be E1 of Bailu. Oh yes, I did get a
foolish sage or a wise fool?
Sparkle
Who will I
E1.
become next?
And Bailu E1.
The life of the videoterer is like a dream.
All right. There's new character guides. I probably will lose my 50-50 to Bailu. I mean, at least I have a Bailu.
Morokai just redeemed Hydrate.
Thank you for the hydration reminder, Witch. And a snacky Morokai. Morokai hydration, thank
Morokai
you.
just redeemed Snacky Time.
I appreciate you. Because clearly I am lacking in hydration. Again, I am. I'm very bad at this. Oh, I can tell you exactly what they were doing, which I've had so many people who are like, here, let me show you my art, and all they actually want to do is me to buy their art. But most of them, the worst part is most of them are only selling AI done art anyway, which is so disappointing. I'm like, if you want me to see your art, at least be your own art. Like Karama in my Discord, amazing, beautiful art, love it. Totally pleased with that. Please, I love art. Share art. Just make it your own and not AI, you know? I do. You gotta love the art commission scams. The text went twice because it tried to deny it, Farina. Oh, no worries, Witch. Enjoy your dinner. Let's see. If I lose my 50-50, you hope I suffer the same fate as you and get Japard. The cruelty. The unnecessary cruelty in that, Farina. The unnecessary cruelty. All right. Let's see where we're at here. Sparxie single. Wait. Sparxie has wait, Sparxie has music? Okay. I have no idea. Wait, how do I see who's in my curated list of characters? Where did I set that up? Did I set that up is also a valid question. Morokai is on a 5-stream streak. Congratulations. So in banner, Oh, I love Clara. Oh my god, I hope I get another Clara. That would be fabulous. I love Clara. Celestial Invitation. Oh, I see it. I see. I see. There you go. I have Blade, Fushuan, Seele, Clara, Japard, Welt, and Himiko. Japard, I'm just going for an E6. Because that way I get additional rolls, pulls, whatever we're calling them. Wishes. It would be pretty neat. Seele is the one who my daughter got first, and was the reason I believe her name in this game is Speed, which I had to explain that isn't what you think it is, but it's fine. Everything fine. All right, so let's see if we can get some Sparxie action going on here. Wait, what is my... Ooh, hey, look at that. The gods are on my side. All right, let's see. What is my details here? Records. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. I am 55 into pity. Frierson, thank you so much for the subscription. I appreciate you. It's good to have you back. All right, I am 55 into pity. We should need about 20 wishes to see if I'm going to see if I'm going to get Sparxie. Wish me luck. Let's see. Will I win the 50-50? I am not guaranteed. So this is 65. Hanya. All right, that is 55. This is 65. This is 75. Oh, it's gonna make me hit a hard pity, isn't it? This is 75, and that's a 4-star. Can you believe the audacity? Not even early. Farina, I see you trying to manifest Japard. I see you. I see you trying to manifest Japard. I am offended. It's 75 now. No, no singles. 85. There it is. It's somewhere between 75 and 85. We will have a 5-star in this group. $76, 77, Genius's Repose, 78, 79, 80, 81, Sparxie. Hey, I won my 50-50. Hey, look at me. I won my 50-50. Sparxie. Your luck train holds because you were here. You were here. That's what did it. Apparently, hashtag going viral and hashtag who is she are two hashtags I'm going to have to start using, apparently. All right. Now we know that the other thing I need to do is roll on her light cone, right? Because she increases the wearer's crit damage by 48%. Her with the better hung Dan hung is going to be precisely amazing. Though I would love to see her with my Chinque as well. It's a sign. It's a sign I need to roll for her for the light cone. I do. See, when she decided to see is right there. So I'm highly unlikely to get the light cone. But why shouldn't I roll for her light cone blazing? What compatible set do you think she needs? So you want her to have that set. The magical girl transformation uniform, fine. But what is the main stat you wanted her to have? I don't like that you're not telling me that. I know Elation barely has any light cones. I know. And I will make you a deal. I will make you a deal. I'm going to work on the terrifying blood-soaked classroom first. And then, to reward myself for surviving it without screaming, probably, then I will reward myself by gambying for her light cone. Okay? I think that seems fair. I deserve a reward if I survive this, right? All right, who am I going to take in here? Anax and Herda, Finon. See, this team. This would be a great team to add Sparxie to. Because this guy can use skill points like nobody's business. Also, she uses skill points like nobody's business. Gambling is not more scary than the quest, no.
I'm
not to me.
really curious about that classroom frozen in time from 15 years ago.
Himiko, I don't think that's curiosity. Did you see Ceridra? Yes, Ceridra's in there. I have a Ceridra. Actually, Ceridra used to be on this team, but I don't know why she's not right now. I probably changed it for something. Probably because I needed a shielder. I know I have a Ceridra. There she is, right there. Good night, Farida. Or good morning, as the case may be.
I'm really curious about that classroom frozen in time from 15 years ago. Just let me know when you're ready to head out.
I am definitely not ready to head out. I'm definitely not ready to head out. I am not ready to head out. No, thank you. Fine. We're going. I'm not happy. You retrace your steps back to that eerie twilight
place.
classroom.
It's like nothing ever happened. The ghosts are gone.
What exactly happened back then? At least the bloody handprints are gone off the window.
15 years ago, during the last Phantom Moon Games, I participated as a supplicant.
Oh, she had a mask.
I once believed that all it took for a supplicant to win was to show the people a magnificent miracle. And then I'd have an audience with the Eon of Elation. How foolish. How naive I was.
All right, hang on.
Not everyone wants to obtain everyone's wish power in a positive way.
Not everyone wants to obtain everyone's wish power in a positive way. No,
On
really?
July 22nd, year 1984 of the Arcadian calendar, a supplicant harboring immense malice stepped into Graphia Academy. He slaughtered 22 students who had stayed behind after school. Then went on to Dovebrook District, where 146 innocent civilians were either killed or wounded.
So, Himiko is a survivor of a mass casualty event? Or the cause of a mass casualty event? I'm really hoping she's just a survivor of a mass casualty event.
That killer.
Oh god,
moved
I didn't need that, thank you.
deranged artist, leaving corpses, imprinting his signature mark. The Bloody Bloom. The media dubbed him the Herald of Death.
Hi, witch, welcome back. This is scary. I'm gonna need a reward when this is done.
It was a tragedy the world could not forget. The Phantom Moon Games of that year came to be remembered as the Blood-Stained Games. So many parents lost their children. So many people lost those dearest to them.
Why does he look like Himiko?
One of the victims
Doesn't he, though?
was my very own daughter. Upon my return, I stood before the grave where she was laid to rest.
Why does he look like Himiko? You need to build your flins? No worries, witch. I need to build my flins, too. Snackies. Thank you so much.
Demitovich just redeemed snacky time.
Her name was Himiko.
Oh, shit. It is Himiko's dad. I just thought it looked like her. Oh, Nyx called it. Just so we're clear, though, Himiko's very much alive and standing in front of us, though, right? Right. Trailblazer's face was priceless.
Forgive me. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Ryusuke, the current dean of Graphia Academy. So, this lady who bears her name, Who exactly are you?
That's a good question. Who dat?
15 years ago, when I made up my mind to join this Phantom Moon Games, my father wasn't with me. Even as I fought for my life against the Herald of Death, my father was still off somewhere, wandering the cosmos.
Okay, wait. Are these alternate realities? Like, this is what would have happened had Himiko died and her father been on the planet? And what would have happened if Himiko fought the Herald of Death and her dad was off planet? Is that what we're doing?
Strictly speaking, ever since I can remember, his presence in my life has been as thin as the air in space.
Honkai is like, you know what? I need to get in on this AU stuff.
So, I would ask you, who bears his name? Who exactly are you?
Welcome back to the Arcadian Morning Report Special Edition. We continue to bring you updates on the Phantom Moon Games.
So, Blazing, you think that Himiko we know is like her best friend, like, and who took up her name to honor her, like the adventurer in Mondstadt. I believe you mean Stanley. So I'm assuming Stanley and or Venti, who also took up the name of and took up the guise of a bard to honor his best friend, or that guide he was just attracted to. I don't even know how that worked out. That or the winner of the games was her friend who brought her back with a minute of Aeon's ship. Himiko does have a tendency to die in every game she's in. That's fair. That's fair. She is currently dead in Honkai Impact 3rd. Yes. And watching that whole segment of when she died was traumatic enough. Thank you. Appreciate it. I didn't need to relive that.
Supplicant Sparxie came to an abrupt end less than an hour after it began.
Under the watchful eyes of the entire network, the Nameless from the Astral Express went head-to-head with streamer Sparxie in a spectacular showdown.
A spectacular showdown. And then we kicked her ass.
Unbelievable! I used to think all of the Trailblazers fight scenes in director Rekka's latest film, Holy Grail Stay Night, were just special effects. Turns out he's got real moves.
Himiko did say as long as I can remember. That is true. She did say as long as I can remember. Now, a lot of us as people say as long as I can remember and not since I was born, because most of us don't remember all the way back to our birth. Most people don't remember their birth.
We'll continue following the Astro Express's activities and bring you...
Breaking news! Around 4 p.m. today, the Security Bureau uncovered multiple corpses at the Sinwish Syndicate's headquarters in Dovebrook District. Initial reports suggest violent infighting among gang members as the cause. Even more shocking, an IPC employee was found dead at the scene. According to the investigation, the victim was identified as Lyndon Scott.
Lyndon Scott, age 34. Field operative in the Strategic Investment Department. Ring any bells, Mr. Ashvale?
You mean the guy I made bark like a dog?
Never heard of him. What was someone from the IPC doing here?
I'm not concerned about Scott. Frankly, he was a jackass.
Word is, the Sinwish Syndicate recently got hold of a mask. Maybe Mr. Scott came to negotiate for the Phantom Moon Games and got caught in the fallout.
Out of curiosity, does turning the blood hot pink make it less bloody? I don't think that's how that works.
Apologies for interrupting your work, Mr. Ashvale.
Mr. Ashvale, how is this guy dumber than Paimon, though? Seriously.
Wouldn't call it an
Or does he just
interruption.
play dumb?
The mess at Graphia Academy cleared itself up. But this...
Initial assessment. 33 Sinwish Syndicate members. Leader Polwave included, along with second-in-command Costide, were murdered in the same time frame.
Aww. Elvish Chicken! Elvish Chicken was murdered. Elvish Chicken was pretty... I had so many things to say about him.
The victims show clear signs of trauma and fractures, along with massive blood loss. Exact cause of death still pending further autopsy.
These stylized handprints. We both know what they mean.
What? They are a little strange, I will grant you that, and they come in child size as well as jumbo size, so...
Bloody Bloom. Only one person ever used that as their calling card.
The Herald of Death is back.
Okay, but how did the Herald of Death come back? That is my question.
Your suspicion isn't without merit. But that guy was executed 5 years ago.
Executed? Who witnessed it? Was the execution broadcast to the public?
Who can prove he's dead? Who's to say you didn't let him out to rig this entire game?
Oh, Ashvale. I'm so disappointed by you. I wanted you to be so amazing. You're so hot, dude. You are so hot. And that lack of a brain that is inside of your head, the rocks that are in there, it's a real turnoff. It's a real turnoff. I'm so sorry. How could you be this hot and that dumb?
You've heard the rule.
Very disappointed.
No one can enter the Phantasmoon games twice. So let me give you a piece of advice. Don't let rage gnaw away at your reason. It's bad for your health.
I mean, I might pull for him. I might pull him. But as eye candy, certainly not as anything to use.
The case's info is in the dossier. Get to work. The Department of Aberration Defense isn't paying us to bum around,
The fact that you're paying him at all is a problem. Soon after, Ashville arrived at the banks of Dovebrook.
Rage sparked quietly in the detective's chest, and not even the wind from Dovebrook could dispel the metallic tang of blood clinging to his nose. When he first heard the Sinwish Syndicate had obtained the mask, a grim premonition stirred within him, but he never expected it to be the omen of a friend's death.
Mr. N, he's no longer with us. Now he's just a body, another nameless casualty buried beneath a headline. People only care about the stars twinkling above, about the epic tales of the eternal conflicts among the cosmos' great figures. Compared to all that, who would mourn a small-time thug from a petty gang?
A friend would.
What should we do next?
I've been slacking off for far too long. It's time to make a choice.
Time to make a choice, huh? What are we choosing?
Mr. Ashvale, if you're calling now, may I assume you've accepted my offer?
You are right, Miss Pearl.
I'll join the games.
Assuming you still need me, of course.
My offer still stands. Just like 15 years ago, the same omen returns. There are signs the Phantasmoon games are spiraling out of control again. Mr. Ashvale, I ask for your strength to steer the Zeonic games back on course.
All I have to offer is a heart set on revenge.
I don't think that's going to benefit anybody.
Today, 33 citizens of Plain Arcadia and one IPC colleague perished under mysterious circumstances. Someone is imitating the Herald of Death's method, attempting to interfere with the games.
I will grant you, he was a jerk. He didn't deserve to die for being a jerk. No. But neither did that hunka burning chicken.
Only victory can bring solace to the fallen.
He's a clucking burning love, or he was. Now he's not. Now he's been plucked.
No. What consoles the dead is only justice.
I guarantee you the dead don't care. They don't care. The dead are not seeking justice. It is the Voices logo, isn't it?
What's the matter? Found a better candidate? Don't I even make the short list? This is a game shaped by the most capricious Eon. Surprises and twists are its very nature. It's only right I choose the strongest players.
Well, you should definitely choose Silverwolf and not Ashvale. You can't hear Ashvale without hearing Rare. I don't know. I mean, I love Ashvale's voice. I just... How can he be that hot and that dumb? It's really...
Even so,
it hurts me. It pains me.
sure
Must he be this dumb?
that I'd hire a wanted criminal to fight in the Phantasmoon games, instead of tossing you into an IPC cell?
You're assuming her real body is here. She's usually a hologram.
Throw me in prison?
He is also the voice of Lygus and Rare, apparently.
But the Strategic Investment Department in Penacony clearly extended an olive branch to us Stellaron hunters. No? Changed your minds already? You suits sure turn faster than a page in a paperback.
I didn't expect Lygus and Rare to have the same voice actor, though.
So let's cut the fluff. Give me a mask. Call it your first strategic investment in us. What do you say? Understanding comes first, then the investment. Tell me, how do you plan to earn my trust? Apologies in advance. Before I came to meet you, I broke into your collection room. I know what you've been working on. Oh, imaginate.
Silverwolf, I don't know if that's the best way to gain someone's trust. Breaking into their private collection room may not be the best way to do that.
Tell me.
May not.
Heard of Zero, greatest hacker and most feared player in all of Punk Lord? Some say she's an emanator of elation, while others say she enters the dark zone created by Mythos, as if it were her own backyard.
The dark zone created by Mythos.
She caused Punk Lord's data meltdown and infected IPC branches in 28 segmenta, isolating them from each other. Most information about Zero is half true, half false, much like the rumors surrounding you Stellaron hunters. But one thing is certain. Zero suffered a major downfall and is now a prisoner of the IPC.
Really?
It's obvious she left a deep impression on you. Traumatic, even. In that case, you should also know that ether editing and imagenesis stem from the same technological source. Or art.
They stem from the same technological source.
I know. I've studied it. How could I forget? You stole Zero's tech to make that lousy cash grab game Ethereum Wars. Of course, you know all this.
Ethereum Wars? Wait, we
But
played
you
that.
corporate moneybags will never comprehend it. The fleeting, ever-changing power of the elation. Zero once tampered with a parameter of reality, creating an independent realm that belonged solely to her. Just like that other one.
Other one?
Just like Graphia.
Oh, Graphia, the person who made the Institute. Oh, Silverwolf is the goat of the Stellaron Hunters. Absolutely.
Are you willing to trade the secrets of Imagenesis?
She was my first 5-star pull, and I still love her.
I can think about it. Deduction. You may be lying. I've heard that those who join the Stellaron Hunters have long since abandoned the path they once walked. Who knows? You're in the Arcadia of Elation. Wouldn't it be a waste not to test your luck? Deal, Ether Hacker. And to seal it with confidence, let me show you a little trick of the trade. A hacking trick? Not exactly professional. Negotiating while soaked in a bathtub.
I mean, I can do what I want, right, Silverwolf?
I took one of your data slices. This will help us have a more honest conversation. How did you do that? Because I've studied you, including that cyber battle between you and that genius Skrulum. I even logged into all 76 of those banned accounts. I scattered just enough data breadcrumbs online for you to sniff out, leading you to the Ashen Detective.
Ashvale.
I even let you stroll through my collection room to explore as you pleased. Miss Silverwolf, a word of advice. Don't treat that mask like some 10 Stonehearts investment in a Stellaron Hunter.
Not the 6-7. Come on,
Just think of this
Blazing.
deal as something private between you and me.
What the heck? I just blinked and suddenly half the supplicants are wearing masks?
Right? That was quick.
I was hoping the show would get better. Streamers clashing with cosmic heroes. A flashy brawl without anyone getting hurt. Wouldn't that have been nice? But now we've got a crow, a shell, a cat, a wolf? How many more mystery guests are crashing the stage? And this thing? When did it sneak in?
Cthulhu? Why are you here?
In the end, everything always spirals into the abyss.
The
But you're
one
the very
mask.
exception. Your first battle wasn't bad for a greenhorn protagonist.
That one. Over there.
Since you came out on top, let's wipe the slate clean on that doom-filled oath.
Doom-filled oath.
Who knows
Okay.
if the owners of those masks will become your friends or opponents?
And this one right here, this mask, the half black, half white bear. See, Blazing? It's great minds, right? This one right here, we know who that is, right? we all know who this mask is, right? I can't be the only one who knows that. I think we all know who that is. No, it is not. It is not Rabbit Winnie the Pooh. How do you not know the black and white murder bear? Danganronpa. It's Monokuma. Except with bunny ears. It's Monokuma, except with bunny ears. You do see him, yes? This is Monokuma. I know it's it may not be. I don't know. That's not Sparxie. Is that Sparxie's mask? Monokuma? That's funny.
Or maybe one of them will bring about that terrifying future I saw in my dreams.
I'm telling you, that is a Monokuma mask. Oh, there's the crow again.
Little one, how'd you find your way here? The supplicants in this Phantasmoon games really caught me by surprise.
Why don't those people in the Go Home Club go?
Visitor verification. Yes, yes, yes. I know. They can come visit me. I'm... Okay, this needs to stop. What is all of this all of a sudden? Okay, let's go see here. The Phantasmoon Courtyard. I want to go see Monokuma mask again. Here. That's our mask. That looks like Monokuma to me. I'm sorry. It just looks like Monokuma. What is Sampo? Well, if it isn't Nyx, my friend, I heard you were in plain Arcadia. Find some time to drop by the World's End Tavern. Drinks are on me. Are you at the tavern? I know it's Sparxie's, but it looks like Monokuma. A fool in a tavern for fools. On my way. I know it is Sparxie's mask. I am very well aware. But it absolutely reminds me of this dude right here. It absolutely reminds me of Monokuma. That looks like the mask that Sparkle wears normally. The one that's on the side of her head. This is Cthulhu. This must be what they were talking about, the wolf. Why is this one missing most of its face? That's a little creepy. The shell. This has to belong to Pearl, right? This belongs to Pearl, doesn't it? I'm willing to bet that belongs to Pearl. This one is the one that belongs to Sunday. And that's ours. Okay. I'm supposed to go to the World's End Tavern, apparently. Oh, yes. Sampo, what do you want? Well, if it isn't my favorite old pal Nix, come sit closer. What can I get you to drink? Don't be shy now. Your friend Sampo's treating. You can't be here just to see me, right? Give me the most expensive drink and put it on his tab. Cut the pleasantries and get to the point. Given that Sampo would never buy me a drink, he would never spend any money he didn't need to. Cut the pleasantries and get to the point. My old pal, you know me a bit too well. Your opening move completely threw off my rhythm. You've got me stumped here. Tell you what, get my old pal a glass of Love You Forever, Sampo. Hey, we don't serve such nasty drinks in our tavern. Just get us something sweet and delightful to drink so my old pal here can have a nice sweet chat about business with me. Alrighty. Ha, long time no see. Word on the streets, the Astral Express made it to Plain Arcadia, and you've gotten yourself mixed up with the hippest, hardest crew around. The Cosmicon Collective, am I right? So you called me over here for a card game? No, things aren't that simple. Between you and me, I'm both the chief executive and chief operating officer of the entire Cosmicon Collective. But hey, I'm not here to give you a rundown of the game's lore or the team behind it, though I do have some materials here if you're interested. We can go through them after our little chat. Excuse me, Sampo's old Sampo Passe joke special is ready. I added lots of OMGs in it, so it's super sweet. Please enjoy. My old pal, drink this and join me in saving the Cosmicon Collective. You want me to save a game for just a drink? I cost more than that, Sampo. Even I cost more than a drink. Before the job's done, after it's done, I'll reward you with these shiny little things. Looking back at the origin of the Cosmicon Collective, it started as a means to settle disputes, no matter how ridiculous the debate. Like whether Nanook would be solo killed by a pressure cooker. They could always reach a conclusion through a game. But once victory gets monopolized by a certain party, the game loses its fun and vitality. The strong stays strong and the weak stays weak. Nobody's going to keep playing a game like that, and unfortunately that's exactly the crisis our community is facing now. The evil dragons have taken over Duo Mention City. I mean all players in the community out there are calling for a true dragon slayer. You? It's you, my old pal. No, it's not. We need a rising star who will start as a gaming rookie. He'll make his mark, grow through the ranks, overcome challenges, and ultimately defeat all 4 evil dragons that have made their nests here. You can't wait to get to this spot in the story? And so people will finally realize, the possibility of victory has been in their own hands all along. Well, if I have the time. I have a feeling that I'm in a side quest that I somehow picked up. It's fine. Now that we've made our decision, we need to let these 4 evil dragons know about it, and more importantly, get the whole player community's attention. Let's post our challenge on Death Notes right away. So now I have to post for Bobocom. Oh, what?
So this was my childhood dream.
I'm definitely on a side quest.
Like breezes carrying the scent of wheat fields.
It's fine. This is me. I'm totally randomly involved in side quests. This is what I do. I get distracted halfway through. bridge that can seemingly talk. Where's the bridge? Oh, it's above us. I will need good luck with the light cone. Did something happen to your brains? You're all losing your minds here. Why, I would guarantee that 100% anxious fan that since you are desperately concerned about the eyes of a bridge. But okay. Oh boy. How did you recognize me if your eyes are missing? Asking for a friend? They literally grabbed your eyes and you don't know who they are? They literally grabbed your eyes and you didn't see them. How? Mr. Potential Fan, please step aside. The doctor here needs to give Miss Joy emergency care. Immediately. I have so many questions. %90 of your wish power has been stolen. Because somebody stole your eyeballs. What? The heck is this? In your current condition, your imaginative structure could disintegrate at any moment. Okay. So the bridge is dying. So we have to find a way to restore her wish power as soon as possible. I need to find her eyeballs. I have so many questions. Miss Kuchiba, to be honest, I'm not too sure about what happened either. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm just a pedestrian overpass, so people are constantly walking all over me. And it's not like I could pay attention to anyone in particular. No. I don't collapse when Flint appears on screen. I really haven't a clue. I'm not the type to make enemies, and I'm definitely not famous enough to have haters yet. As for rivals, that's even more unlikely. My niche is super specific. Who would possibly want to compete with me? Oh my god. I can't with the bridge. I'm sorry. So, a few system hours. There you go, Blazing. You have a co-op operation there with Witch and I to tell both of us how to build a Flynn's. Looks like this incident has piqued your interest, Nix. Care to lend a hand? Can I say no? Okay. There's Millennium Killer. Ballad of the Moles. Wait. That was the end? What? That can't be the end. What did I miss? The end was literally just running into Himiko's dad? What the what? I am so confused. Okay, I'm sure that's not a surprise. I'm usually confused, but okay. I guess we will do this random quest with the bridge with the eyeballs. Right now, our top priority is to quickly track down the culprit who attacked Miss Joy and recover her stolen eyes. However, this isn't the place for to be discussing it. Let's find somewhere more private to go over the details. Let's go. There's a tea room nearby. Let's talk there. We're going to a tea room to discuss confidential case information? Please take me with you. Please. No, the bridge can't fit in the tea room. Can an overhead pedestrian bridge fit in a tea room? I'd like to point out that Miss Joy's eyes were forcibly peeled off her body by the killer using art tools. That's very different from voluntarily separating parts of your body. But Miss Joy, your body is in extremely poor shape right now. Leaving your physical body to act separately after losing such a massive amount of wish power, I must strongly advise against such rash behavior. I'm not the type to just sit around waiting to be saved. I want to join in your investigation and do something. Maybe I'll even be able to help. Well, Miss Joy, let's go. But remember not to push yourself too hard. I've
appraised it all. No fakes.
Ooh, here's the interplanar jump I haven't done. Excuse me. Nope. Oh, go back this way, okay? Good night, Mordecai. Wait. I want to go play more. Oh,
Mordecai
not
just
you.
redeemed hydrate.
Oh, thank you for the hydration, Mordecai. Oh, and snackies.
Mordecai just
Thank
redeemed
you.
snacky time.
Nope. No. Go in the hole. Now, jump. No, not that way. This way. Oh, well, that didn't do me any good. There we go. Okay, so that's the last one.
Lenithevich just redeemed stretch.
Oh, thank you. I need a good stretch.
Lenithevich just redeemed posture check.
Oh, thank you. I needed a good stretch. Alright, what kind of music are we playing here? Play that one. What? I don't think that was the intention. I definitely seem to be using these musical scores wrong. I definitely seem to be using these musical scores wrong. Now, where was I? Oh, yes.
Peaceful
Here
days
I
are like
was.
breezes, carrying the scent of wheat fields.
Hey, stop that. Please don't stare at my lips like that. I've been hiding behind the bridge because I'm self-conscious about them, you know? I can feel your gaze. Yep, my titties feel your gaze when you stare at them every time I go anywhere. Or bounce. Mm-hmm. Definitely, that's how titties work. All right. Embervox, streamer. Plu. Found dead in a streaming studio. Lips missing. No sign of forced entry at the scene. IO Afterglow. Afterglow, huh? You had fun. I'm so glad, Witch. IO Afterglow. Found dead in a recording studio. Specialized vocal organ missing. No signs of forced entry at the scene. At Click Me for Miracles. Actor. Lightpaw. Found dead in a dressing room. Fingernails missing. No signs of forced entry at the scene. Hello, Bear. How are you? Bula Echo Void. Idol. Ghost. Found dead in a dance practice room. Lower body missing. No sign of forced entry at the scene. Carlo, the second voice. Ghost. Found dead in an artist's resting room. Ocular structures missing. Ocular structures? That's eyes. Okay. Found dead in a film studio. Horn-like structure missing. No sign of forced entry at the scene. Streamer Varen Hale. Found dead in the living room of their home. Luminescent markings on the body missing. I'm surviving, Bear. Tyranno Godfist. Plu. Found dead in an office. Teeth missing. The Plus are the chicken-like things. Why do they have teeth? They have teeth? It says Rare's chicken teeth. Hen's teeth. That's it. It says Rare's hen's teeth. Lock Rice Cook. Chef. Found dead in a break room. Parts of discolored skin missing. No sign of forced entry at the scene. Okay, so there is a lot of dead people. All the victims were imaginae working in the entertainment industry. Streamers, singers, comedians, and of course idols like Miss Joy. Secondly, every victim had body parts removed. The perpetrator's imagenesis techniques is exceptional. Their peeling method is so clean and precise, it leaves almost no clues behind for us to follow. I'm sorry, Kochiba, you're praising the murderer for peeling the body parts off of the murder victim. Why does it feel like I'm in a case of Criminal Minds? Why? And there's one last thing tying everything together. All of the crimes happened on the victim's own turf. Homes, studios, private lounges. But there were absolutely no signs of forced entry. Almost as if they were invited in. However, what's strange about that is that none of the victims told any of their family or friends about having invited a guest or someone coming for a visit. The Department of Aberration Defense is temporarily calling this mysterious serial killer the Millennium Killer. After all, it's the year 1999. It was a ghost. I mean, it could be a ghost at this point, given that one of the races listed in the thing was ghost already, and it's the year 1999. But I swear okay. I guess it was 1985 that the other Phantom Moon games happened. That everybody was murdered. There's been a lot of spooky scenes and blood. It's quite spooktacular, Bear. Somebody stole the bridge. Mind you, there is a large pedestrian bridge. This is the bridge's lips. Their eyeballs were stolen. We need to find their eyeballs. However, the killer swiftly peeled away your eyes in public. No witness, including you, could describe any of the killer's identifying features. Such an exceptional yet cruel imagenesis technique could only be the work of a master such as the Millennium Killer. There's been a lot of spooky things. The one room was filled with bloody handprints, and then, a scary red ghost thing that, like, flew at the screen and spooked the heck out of me. Why exactly do you need my help? Because the standard way to investigate is too inefficient. Now, Miss Joy's eyes are missing and she's in imminent danger of losing her life. I can't gamble her health and future on a slow and steady investigation. So I'm begging you, Nyx, to retrieve the eyes in true nameless fashion before the Millennium Killer does something to them. Can you do that? No problem. I love helping out. Perfect. That's exactly what I'd expect from a nameless. Thank you for being willing to lend a hand. Well then, this meeting is over. I'll leave the rest to you. Aren't you going to investigate with us, Miss Kuchiba? Because of my identity, I can't intervene directly in many things, but rest assured, at least for today, so long as Nyx doesn't do anything too outrageous. Ooh, caught me. Security officers all over will turn a blind eye to your investigation. That's all I can do. Nyx, Miss Joy, good luck to you both. Even with Miss Kuchiba's inside info, we're still missing way too much information. Since the victims were all working in the entertainment industry, it'd be great if we could consult someone from the industry. Aren't you an insider? Do you have anyone in mind? Though I hate to say it, most of my friends in the industry are doing even worse than I am. I doubt they'll be of much help. Would Sparxie count as an industry insider? Sparxie, of course she counts. She's Planet Arcadia's most followed virtual idol, and her industry prestige is considerable if she's willing to help. But didn't you just beat her up? Sure, clashing during the Phantom Moon Games is inevitable, but you don't think she'll hold a grudge and refuse to help because of that, do you? Sparxie's not that kind of person. It'll be fine. Guess we'll just have to ask. I hope she doesn't hold a grudge. Hey, you busy? I want to ask you something. Are you busy? I need some help. Hold on. Don't move an inch. Be there in a jiffy. I haven't even said what I need. Are you that proactive? To make it to the top in such a brutal industry, you have to rely on proactivity. My fans have seen it all. They said you were poking your nose around at the crime scene of the Department of Operation of Defense. Getting into other people's business again. The Millennium Killer case, am I right? I'm pretty interested in that guy, too. Let's discuss the details when we meet. I'll be there in a sec. We'll wait for you. Poof. Poof. What, why are you blocking the path? Fine. Wait, I wanted to do this. Do, 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 do. All right. Okay, fine. We're going to take this door, and then we're going to try and find some other stuff. Come on. We got the hippity hoppities. I mean, it looks like an epic animation behind us, though. Ooh. What I am looking for is the green door. No worries, TNBV. Welcome in. Thank you for stopping in. I hope you have a great day at work and that it isn't crazy long or anything crazy happens. Because I always seem to have the craziest days at work. I need the song for this, but I don't seem to know it. This is the green one. This is the one I need. That was the green door I needed. See? See, that is that door. Why does nothing work the way I think it should? Fine. I will have to do this later. First, let's go find Sparxie. I will come back for you. Ah, Sparxie. Poor baby Joy. I heard you were attacked by the Millennium Killer, you poor thing. Don't worry, we'll definitely catch this creep. Miss Sparxie knows about me? I've actually been wanting to collab with you for a while, but I was just too busy during the Phantom Moon games, plus getting beaten up by this guy, so I never had the chance to reach out. Once this is all over, let's do a collab stream. Thank you, Miss Sparxie, but now I can feel myself getting weaker and weaker. I hope I'll live to see that day. Nonsense. Idols never die. So, why did you come to help? It's all from the love and justice of my own heart. If there was an award for Plain Arcadia's most righteous top streamer, I'd definitely be the one and only candidate. It's about the Millennium Killer case. Conspiracy theories are running wild these days. And you know what's the most infuriating part? The most popular conspiracy theory claims that I, Sparxie, am the Millennium Killer. I don't think so, but okay. Look, I know I'm not exactly a saint in my daily life, but come on. Comparing me to a serial killer is insane. I'm so mad. But what can you do? Trying to prove your innocence online is pointless. In the end, I'll just have to clear my name myself. Let's get down to business, gray hair. Did you get any insider intel from the Department of Aberration Defense? Care to share? You shared the information obtained from Kuchiba with Sparxie. So, Miss Sparxie, got any leads? Look, I'm an artiste, not a detective. Don't expect me to deduce any clues here. Then, wait, why are you here again? So you're just here for the drama, huh? Oh my, don't be so hasty. While deduction isn't my forte, acting is a required course for any idol. What do you mean, acting? I was just thinking, To Kill a Pedestrian Overpass sounds as absurd as a modern poetry title. If the Millennium Killer is so skilled at imagenesis, they must know they can't actually kill Miss Joy, right? So I put myself in the killer's point of view. Maybe this way I could figure out their motive. I'm an expert when it comes to imagenesis techniques. I'm well aware that imagine of Joy's size isn't something I could kill in one strike, but I'm still going to do it. After all, I can't really be considered a serial killer. A serial killer is a psycho who kills for pleasure, and killing was never my goal in the first place. I'm not a fiend who takes for the lives for the sake of it. What I really care about has always been the parts that I peeled. As for their deaths, those are merely byproducts of the process. They only have themselves to blame for being too weak. So the killer's going after body parts. That's just my guess. I still don't quite get it. What does this mean? It means our dear Millennium Killer may not be a lunatic after all. The way they're peeling body parts from Imagine, it might actually serve a purpose. Like they're trying to build an Imagine that is the perfect idol, speaker, singer, dancer, everything. If there's a purpose, that'll make things easier. So the Millennium Killer isn't necessarily one person. Maybe it's an entire criminal organization that operates around the whereabouts of these parts. If that's the case, we should talk to someone who really knows Plain Arcadia's underground world. Have you heard of Detective Ashvale? Oh God, please not him. Why him? We've crossed paths. You really do have a way with people, huh? Baby Joy, are you holding up okay? Actually, I'm starting to feel worse and worse. The loss of so much wish power is hitting me harder than I imagined. Don't worry. Let's make this quick and clean. We'll get your eyes back in no time. Let's roll, gray hair. Time to hit the Ashvale Detective Agency. All right. Where is the Ashvale Detective Agency again? Oh, yes, I remember. In with for Bobocom. Ashvale. Well, well, if it isn't my old friends, I was wondering if you'd show up. Though honestly, I didn't expect Miss Sparxie to get involved in all this. Sparxie's the one who recommended this place to us. Looks like she finally understands that you should leave professional work to the professionals. You're a professional? A professional what? Scam artist? Getting all cocky right from the start. That's exactly why I hate detectives. I mean, if he was getting cocky with me, that might work for me. I'm just saying. Mr. Ashvale, nice to meet you. Let's stop the bickering. Miss Joy's condition seems to be getting worse. It's okay. I can hold on a bit longer. Hang in there, Miss Joy. All right, let's get straight to the point and share what we each found so far. You shared Sparxie's analysis of the case with Ashvale. Which means these parts might have been taken for some underground transactions. I had similar thoughts, but we hard-boiled detectives can't solve cases on imagination alone. We need to pay a visit to someone who actually knows something. Which definitely isn't Ashvale. While waiting for you guys to arrive, I've already contacted a few friends who are willing to help. Come with me, we'll meet them out on the street. In-person interviews? That's too old school. Can't you just call them instead? What do you know? Armchair detective and hard-boiled detective are two completely different archetypes. You can't mess around with character consistency. It's a serious business. Ugh. Around and around we go. Where we stop? Nobody knows.
Business isn't going well at all.
Ah, Dovebrook, could your currents wash away the sins buried in this city? I get it. Suddenly dropping dramatic, poetic one-liners in weird places is totally a hard-boiled detective trope. Yeah, it's kind of awkward. You'll understand once you're my age. Miss Joy, if you're really not feeling well, you should go back and rest. Miss Joy? Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, I'm feeling a bit tired. I really want to sleep. This doesn't look good. Poor baby Joy seems even weaker than before. We need to pick up the pace. Yes, maybe not standing around and dropping poetic one-liners at the river might be a good place to start then. Maybe.
What's yours is mine. What's mine is also.
Yo, old man, you finally showed up. Been waiting ages for you. Whoa, and you brought 2 big shots with you. What an honor. Let me introduce you, Miss Himes. Her job is helping reformed ex-criminals reintegrate into society. Don't say ex-criminals. Reformed individuals sounds much better. Sure, they might be a bunch of rotten watermelons, but wanting to turn over a new leaf is a good thing. Because of her work, Miss Himes is very familiar with the dark side of plain Arcadia. You could say she's a walking encyclopedia of crime, so I consulted her about the whereabouts of those parts. Look who's talking, criminal encyclopedia. This old geezer doesn't know how to hold his tongue. Back to the point. I've looked at the materials you gave me. How should I put this? I'm not convinced the Millennium Killer's goal is doing business. Unlike organic life forms, the parts of an imaginary that might actually be of use are usually those with special functions, like fangs, claws, fire sacs, or venom glands. Would you look at the parts this person peeled? Limbs and faces aside, he takes spectacles, bow ties, cowlicks. Who'd even want that? It makes zero market sense. Imagine this. An evil millionaire splurges on a black market bow tie and attaches it to themselves. That doesn't look like something any sane person would do. Can't argue with that. But I'd say it's unlikely since it's really not worth the trouble. But the peeled parts of the victims contained a lot of wish power, right? Just like Baby Joy. Those eyes of hers contained 90% of her total wish power. If they were only after wish power, they could steal, rob, or scam. But committing a capital crime for such a small amount of wish power? They're taking a huge risk for very little return. It's probably not for profit. I get what you mean. Thank you for your help, Miss Himes. Of course. Hope you catch that guy soon. All right. Let's go chat with our other friends, huh, Ashvale? We got a little clue here. Lone Free Rider. Mr. Ashvale, the Millennium Killer won't come after me, right? I'm just starting to make a name for myself. I can't have my leg cut short like this. Don't worry, @lone_free rider. The Millennium Killer won't notice you anytime soon. Let me introduce @lone_free rider. He's been hanging around Dovebrook District for years, and he's a future superstar. He knows the entertainment industry's behind-the-scenes secrets like the back of his hand, and might give us some leads that even the Department of Aberration Defense hasn't picked up on. Mr. Detective, are you picking on me on purpose? With a mega superstar like me right here, why would you need to ask anyone else about behind-the-scenes secrets? Come on, don't say that. You're a top-tier superstar, and he's a top-tier in the other direction. When it comes to that market, @lone_free rider definitely knows things better than you. He's the ultimate grassroots expert. What kind of compliment was that? Anyway, forget it. I've looked at the list you gave. There's a very subtle connection between these people. I wonder if you've noticed it. There's an interactive segment. Gotta keep things interesting. Every single one of them only rose to fame this year in 1999. None of them has been famous for more than a year. Oh, so all the victims were newbies. No, all the victims were late bloomers, just like me. So that guy won't target me, right? Mr. Asheville, you'll definitely catch the Millennium Killer, won't you? Cut to the chase first. What do you mean by late bloomer? These victims started their careers way back. Some of them even debuted in the 70s. It was only this year that they suddenly became popular. Actually, I didn't get many fans until this year as well. After decades in the industry as a nobody, finally achieving overnight success through years of accumulated effort? And being a late bloomer, such life stories are actually quite rare. And now... Bear, you have no idea what's going on, and could I explain it to you, please? Hey, Artem family, welcome in. Please. Ooh, Bear. You know, I love it when you beg, but if you're gonna beg, I need you to do it right. Be a good boy and say it again. Actually, I can absolutely explain the story to you. So far, we have these imaginary creatures who are imaginary cartoons. And they live in this world. And apparently we can peel parts of their body off if we're creepy super killers. Oh. I just love it when you beg. Keep it up, Bear. I can't help it. Mama Nix is feeling frisky tonight. And spicy. Damn. Anyway, so we have these creepy, adorable cartoons who are living creatures, and we're going to peel parts of their body off. Well, hello, Bio. What? I didn't say anything. Sparxie. Whoa, I'm getting goosebumps. This is pretty creepy. Yes, well, there's a serial killer on the loose who is literally peeling parts of people's bodies and collecting them. It's fine. Everything fine. You're just jealous. I mean, Bio, you had an opportunity. You could have always begged me, but you didn't. Bear does. And Bear's a good boy. He knows just what I like. Oh, I do love it when you beg, though. And I've been enjoying these. Look. This guy. This guy. Look at him. Look at him. He's a clucka burning love right here.
Light up the dawn.
He even barks when you get in fight with him. He goes, cluck!
It's time to temper myself. Future will come.
Interesting. Torment and doubt, farewell.
For tomorrow.
Intermission break.
Spend freely. Watch your head.
You can't tell me this guy isn't fabulous. Look at him.
In this mortal form, I will watch over you and guide you on your path.
The dice have been cast.
This guy, he's fabulous. He's absolutely fabulous.
Fury of innumerable core flames consume me.
rock and roll.
I dropped an entire planet on that guy.
Euphorius will welcome the true dawn.
Wait. Nope. It just looked like it was there, but it was not there.
That looks like a tough one.
Ah, Asheville, you're here, and you too, since this is our first meeting. I am Sailman. Salaman. I can read. I absolutely can read. A staff member at the noblest department of Store's sales division. This guy's my drinking buddy. You might have met before, but he's a total drunkard. He's usually not this sober after work hours, so he probably doesn't remember whether he's seen you or not. Give me a break. How am I supposed to survive a job without a drink or two? Outside of work, I'm also the president of the fan club for the wrestler Cena Scissor Kick. Well, we know what she does, don't we? Miss Cena was killed by the Millennium Killer. She was an orc. And the part the murderer took from her was her ears. Why her ears? I have questions. Artem, you want to be my drinking buddy? I need a drinking buddy. We could tell stories. And giggle. And I do hope there will be drunken dancing, because that is my favorite. Salaman's been a devoted fan for ages. Maybe he can give us a fresh perspective. I'm definitely an OG fan. I've been following Miss Senna since forever. Miss Senna's ears used to be just like any other orcs, but then suddenly she went into seclusion for months, claiming she undergo. What the heck happened? Why is it just clicking through without me being able to read it? What is going on? Okay, so she's an orc, ORCH, and then she gave herself cat ears through spiritual training and they got stolen. I'm pretty sure that's the most I picked up while we read it. No, I didn't want to skip it. I didn't even want it to do the thing it was doing. How did what? Fine. Don't think like that. She died because someone evil killed her, not because she did anything wrong. Sparxie. We'll avenge her. Thank you all. I've always believed that justice will prevail and the Millennium Killer will get their punishment one day. Baby Joy, you've been quiet for a while. Are you still hanging in there? Sorry, I don't think I've been much help. Miss Joy, get back to your body. That should help you hold on a bit longer. No, I want to stay here. Maybe I can still do something to help. Don't take this the wrong way, Miss Joy, but there's nothing you can do here. Just return to your body. There's no need to put yourself through this pain. Detective, you don't get it at all. Under that bridge right now, Joy's fans are all gathered waiting for news about her. How could an idol possibly waste away and die in front of her own fans? Hear me out on this one. The numbers would probably be crazy high, though, right? I'm just saying the analytics would be insane if you did die in front of your fans. Not that I think that that's a good thing. Please do not misunderstand me. I'm talking in this fictional world. In this fictional world only. Okay? Hear me out on this. Thank you. I'll take a nap now. I mean, I need a nap too. If I don't wake up, please tell my fans that my eyes are actually the result of plastic surgery. I kept it to myself just to satisfy a small, selfish bit of vanity. Such fake eyes, yet they've gathered 90% of my wish power. How ironic. Why do I think that's part of it? Oh, by the laughter. This is absolutely amazing. Sparxie, have you lost your humanity? Joy's life is hanging by a thread and you're here celebrating? Oh, I'm sorry, that's not what I meant. I mean, Joy, who said you weren't helping? You've been a huge help. Now everything finally makes sense. Nix, now you get what I mean? I get it now. I do. Now we finally arrive at the thrilling deduction. How did the Millennium Killer gain access to the victim's private rooms? And why commit such a string of brutal crimes? And most importantly, who exactly are they? All clues are in motion. Happy hunting! Who on earth are you talking to? Forget it. You wouldn't understand. Let's just get on with the deduction already. When investigating a case like this, we usually start by looking for commonalities between the victims. The most obvious common point between these people is that they're all part of the entertainment industry, and that they all became popular in the last year, and that all of them did something to change themselves, apparently. But according to Miss Kuchiba's intel, these people don't seem to have any mutual friends. This might suggest that what connects them lies beneath the surface. We should have gotten enough clues about that by now, haven't we, Nix? These victims started their careers way back. Some of them even debuted in the 70s. It was only this year they suddenly became popular. Miss Senna's ears used to be just like any other orcs, but then she suddenly went into seclusion for a month, claiming she was undergoing spiritual training. I think she had plastic surgery. If I don't wake up, please tell my fans that my eyes are actually the result of plastic surgery. That's right, the clues are crystal clear now. The hidden connection between the victims is... they've all had plastic surgery. It's just a deduction, but I believe all these victims must have had plastic surgeries. Joy just admitted it to us, and Senna Scissorkit claims she changed her shape of her ears through spiritual training. That's way too ridiculous, even in plain Arcadia. It's probably just an excuse she made up for herself. That's only 2 of the victims. We can't simply jump to conclusions, can we? True, but here's another interesting point. Although they started their careers at different times, all of the victims suddenly had a turn of luck this year and began making their mark in the entertainment industry. Something must have happened that suddenly changed these people's destinies this year. Just like Senna Scissorkick, who shot to fame after transforming her cat ears. The entertainment industry is notoriously unforgiving. Though people often claim to value talent over appearance, it's usually looks that determine who rises to the top. Even comedians must have a funny look to make it. For now, this deduction is enough to convince me. We'll see later if it really holds up. So the next question is, how did the Millennium Killer gain access to the victim's private rooms? I bet they work for the plastic surgeon. And or are the plastic surgeon. All of the crime scenes were in the victim's own territory, home, studio, private lounges, yet there was absolutely no sign of forced entry, so they were allowed in. Here's the weird part. None of the victims told any of their friends or family they were expecting a visitor that day. She told us back then that it was the result of spiritual training. When your spirit grows, your body responds accordingly. I kept it to myself just to satisfy a small, selfish bit of vanity. The Millennium Killer was able to waltz right into the victims' private rooms because the victims were hiding something. The killer was the victim's roommate. The killer snuck into the room using ninjutsu. They were hiding something. All these victims targeted by the Millennium Killer had their own reasons to conceal the fact that they underwent cosmetic surgeries. So when the Millennium Killer used this as a pretext to visit the victims' private rooms, the victims wouldn't tell anyone about it. This was probably exactly what the Millennium Killer had anticipated. Judging from the timeline, the Millennium Killer probably used post-surgery checkup as an excuse. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. Null, it is good to have you. I hope you had a wonderful stream today. Based on this deduction, we're now down to the easiest question. The Raiders. Yes, Null, thank you and welcome in. The witch sent you to a coven friend. This is true. Welcome in, Don Feudal. Who exactly is the Millennium Killer? The identity of the Millennium Killer is obviously the plastic surgeon. Without a doubt, Millennium Killer was the plastic surgeon all these victims had in common. Since everyone kept quiet about their cosmetic surgeries, the surgeon managed to escape investigation from the Department of Aberration Defense and then peeled the eyeballs, ears, and other body parts off of these people. Why? Why? What happened to my cutesy little anime game, people? What happened to my cutesy little anime game? Why am I stuck in a Criminal Minds episode now? Why? Why am I stuck in a Criminal Minds episode? It's fine. Cutesy little anime game, now with horror and bloody handprints and body parts being removed. It's fine. It's not SVU yet, Bear, yet. Ugh. It's part of being a sexy boy. I do love me a sexy boy. Sexy boy toys? Yes, please. That's Ashvale, actually. Ashvale is my current sexy boy toy. He just doesn't have a brain, and I'm very disappointed by that lack. But now, this killer can't escape our pursuit. Now we're left with one crucial question. What was the Millennium Killer trying to accomplish with all of this? He was collecting epic body parts. Motives aren't something you solve by deduction alone. Half the time, people don't even know why they do what they do. Isn't that the truth? However, based on the clues we've gathered so far, we might be able to piece together an answer. What is the Millennium Killer trying to achieve by murdering Imaginae and peeling parts from them? Sick sexual satisfaction? Please no. I'm not a fiend who takes lives for the sake of it. What I really care about has always been the parts that I peeled. As for their deaths, those are merely byproducts of the process. They only have themselves to blame for being too weak. He just needs a hand. He needs a hand on a very important part, I'm sure. I'm sorry. I'm feeling very spicy tonight. I apologize. That reminds me, I discovered by chance the Millennium Killer only takes the parts that resonate most with the audience. Let's see, what did I guess early on? You were toning down. Oh, see, I'm not a toner downer. I'm a tuner upper. See, earlier I suggested that the killer was collecting the parts that were the most popular because they were trying to create an imagine that was the most valuable. The legs of a great dancer, the eyes that everybody loved there. I know, I knew you would figure it out. I'm wondering if this if the serial killer's plastic surgeon is bringing like all the perfect pieces together. Would you look at the parts of this person peeled, limbs and faces aside? He takes spectacles, bow ties, cowlicks. Who even want that? It makes zero market sense. Imagine this. An evil millionaire splurges on a black market bow tie and attaches it to themselves. That doesn't look like something any sane person would do. But clearly they're not sane. They're a serial killer. Hello, serial killer. Could it be that the Millennium Killer's ultimate goal is... Oh, God. To collect parts from different celebrities to savor delicacies. That's a Silence of the Lambs thing right there. Or to stitch the parts onto themselves. Oh, God. Yeah. It rubs the lotion on itself or it gets the hose again, okay? I'm just saying. To stitch the parts onto themselves. Miss Himes is right. The spectacles, bow ties, and cowlicks may be useless parts for an average person, but for the Millennium Killer, these popular parts from the celebrities are priceless. I'm afraid the Millennium Killer wants to stitch all these popular parts onto themselves. He kills too much to be eating them? Yeah, you're probably right. Probably right. Definitely wouldn't have time to properly prepare them with a nice Chianti, right? It's hard to imagine the Millennium Killer's true intention. To become the most popular Imagine? To transform into the most powerful Imagine? Or something far more mundane? Perhaps they simply want to absorb the wish power contained in these parts. Either way, this killer is a complete lunatic. That's saying something, Ashvale, coming from you. So now we're going to stop them. At this point, we should contact the Department of Aberration Defense. With their expertise, they should be able to quickly identify the plastic surgeon. We didn't risk confronting the culprit ourselves anymore. But I just tried to put myself in the Millennium Killer's point of view. I know I can't kill Joy. Leaving that loose end alive will jeopardize my future plans. Unless the Millennium Killer has no further plans in committing crimes. An average 40 to 80 kilo person had enough meat to last many meals. You're right. Yeah. I mean, even an average person has a good bit of meat. Yep. Especially, most of it would need braising, but a good slow braise is delicious, right? I need to remove Joy's eyes, but I am unable to kill her directly with everyone watching. The safest approach would be to make her my last victim. It looks like whatever the Millennium Killer plans to do with Joy's eyes, time is running out. The killer is about to carry out the final step. We'll have to track down the culprit ourselves. Yeah, I knew that's where this was going. Let's work on both fronts. We'll notify the Department of Aberration Defense while taking action ourselves. Now we need to find Lone Free Rider. He's probably got the scoop on where these celebrities get their plastic surgeries done. Unless he's gone. You know what? 300. I will just teleport. I know how to do this the quick way.
Blazing hot, fiery strong, insanely spicy. Can you really handle the heat?
There he is. Mr. Ashvale, why are you back? No, don't tell me the Millennium Killer is after me now. Oh no, you have to protect me, Mr. Ashvale. I told you no one's trying to kill you. Time's short, so answer quickly. Where do you and your friends usually get cosmetic surgeries? I usually go to Campbell Imagenesis. Campbell Imagenesis Surgery. It's the top plastic surgery clinic in Plain Arcadia. Pricey, but the results are incredible. Not the premier clinic. I need somewhere secret and private. A place that won't leave any records. What options do I have? So Miss Sparxie struggles with that as well. However, as you know, just because we Imaginary are so malleable, the law mandates that all our cosmetic surgeries are documented. But for the sake of their image, persona, self-esteem, vanity, and all that messy stuff, most people don't want others to know about this. Apparently, some imagenesis clinics secretly offer underground cosmetic services. Don't tell anyone I told you, but there's a top-rated clinic in our circle. They're highly skilled, reasonably priced, and their legitimate medical services are excellent, too. It's called Oh Shit. It's the doctor. It's the doctor that was treating the bridge. It's the doctor that was treating the bridge. It's Izal. Izal Clinic. I'm Izal, an imagenesis doctor. Where's the patient? Yeah. Oh, shoot. Yeah, and you just sent her back to the bridge where he could find her. Thanks, Lone Freerider. We'll head out. At Lone_Freerider. These names are wild. We'll head out first and contact you later. Lone Freerider. Oh boy. Can we get to the bridge in time to save the bridge person? Let's split into two teams. One will contact the Department of Aberration Defense to organize police forces for the arrest. The other will head straight to Izal's house. We can't let him escape, no matter what. It's classic, isn't it? All right, so who's going to block the door? Just saying, I'm not too keen on having a face-off with some serial killer. Miss Kuchiba has authorized Nix to investigate the case, so Nix should be the one to confront the suspect directly. Wait just a damn minute. Why me? I'm not even from this planet. Whoa. I'm not even from this planet. I'm certainly not a deputized sheriff or whatever the hell it is. I should not be confronting the suspect alone. I guess I could smother him in titties if it comes down to it, but or thighs. I could absolutely smother him in thighs too, but that seems like a bit of a reward. Dang it, to think we're leaving the choice to this little gray head. Whatever. You can pick whoever you want, but I'm not too keen to confront a serial killer. Come on, you're supposed to be our top pathstrider. Don't tell me you're scared of a serial killer. It's not about my capabilities. It's just that I don't want to talk to a creep. That's so gross. Don't worry about her, Nix. It's your call. Who do you want to team up with to catch the Millennium Killer? Oh God. Can I pick? Can I pick neither? Face off with a body part stealing killer, right? And plastic surgeon. Yeah. I'm gonna face off with him. And then I'm going to smother him in thighs. It's perfect, actually. It's perfect. Let's go with Idiot Ashvale. All right, let's head out. Stay safe. I'm going to snitch to the Department of Aberration Defense. Good idea, Sparxie. Why don't you do that? The Millennium Killer probably didn't expect us to have already uncovered the truth. Time is of the essence. Let's go. Wait, where am I going? Ah, Duomension City. Wait. There. Okay. There's just a lot of there's just a lot of quests. It's a new planet, as it were. New planet. There's definitely no wheat fields here. Fine on. No wheat fields here. Ah, Izal. Dr. Izal, do you have time for a quick chat with us? Sexy boy is the right choice, huh? I mean, sexy boy is always the right choice. Ashvale is hot. I'm just saying, he's hot. Mr. Ashvale and Mr. Nix, what brings you here? Has Miss Joy's condition gotten worse? So you're the Millennium Killer, huh? Or villain, surrender now. I'm gonna go with, so you're the Millennium Killer, huh? Huh? What do you mean? Good, your panic seems genuine enough. Now, would you mind explaining to us why all the victims of the Millennium Killer had plastic surgery at your clinic? Victims of the Millennium Killer? I can't make heads or tail of what you two are saying. Izal Clinic doesn't even have a plastic surgery department. Doesn't have one officially. No. Could it be... No, it can't be her. If you've got something to say, speak up. Sorry, I'm not really sure myself. I have a doctor on my team who's used to being a doctor at Campbell Imagenesis Surgery. In 1998, she quit and joined our clinic, saying the pressure at big hospitals was too much. I've actually known all along that she was performing underground plastic surgeries behind everyone's back, but she's highly skilled in medical care, so I just turned a blind eye. Okay, so it's not Izal. Okay, thank God. Still, she's such a gentle person. There's no way she could be a serial killer. Yeah, see, they usually are good at hiding it. Whether she's a serial killer or not, we'll reach a conclusion after seeing her with our own eyes. Can you tell us, what's this doctor's name? Where is she now? Bartoli Miranda. Her name is Bartoli Miranda. At this hour, she usually takes walks around the plaza. All right, thank you for cooperating. Let's go, Nix. Time to meet this Ms. Miranda. Usually it's doctor. Izal might be lying. He might be. He might be lying. Don't worry, he's not lying. I can tell. You still haven't confessed how you know that, Ashvale.
Look at me! Don't I look like
He's still a suspect. In fact, he's more guilty. He knew that and didn't say anything. I mean, right? It seems awfully suspicious. He knew she was doing illegal underground surgery and not reporting it. Excuse me, are you Miss Bartoli Miranda? Dr. Bartoli Miranda? Yes, having too much of a routine isn't the best idea. Makes it way too easy for detectives to track you down. Of course, if you've got nothing to hide, you shouldn't be afraid of a detective tracking you down, right? Millennium Killer. I've always hated that moniker. Just because the incident happened in 1999, they went Millennium. Just because many Imagine died, they had to label me a killer. If this were a detective game, you would be able to take the bunny boy with you until you confront... Yes, it's true. I would be able to take the bunny boy with me until I confronted the illegal doctor. It's true. Also, I would be able to stand around going, objection! But, that's fine. Were they supposed to call you something else? You're not even going to try to talk your way out of it. No, I didn't get to where I am today just to bicker with fools. Since you two aren't just any random nobodies, I suppose I don't mind explaining why I did this. I used to be an excellent plastic surgeon. Most of my patients ended up becoming prominent, head-turning stars. Yet regardless of how much attention and glamour these worthless people, who owe all their success to the favors I've so kindly bestowed upon them, receive, I am still just a nameless doctor. This career path threw me off balance for a while, but I pulled myself together pretty quickly. You can't keep tearing yourself apart. I thought maybe, instead of being a benefactor, I could be a sower. So I came to Izal's clinic where I secretly planted the parts I needed in those fame-hungry fools. When they truly became famous, those eye-catching parts I created will be already brimming with wish power and ripe for my harvest. So I've made it clear, I'm not a killer. I'm merely following the natural law of sowing in spring and reaping in autumn. Once the harvest is complete, that is now, I will transplant all of these parts onto myself. Doesn't it give you the joy that a bountiful harvest brings? Now my body is entirely made up of the most eye-catching parts in plain Arcadia. In this age where attention is king, I've taken the throne. I crown myself ruler of gazes. I fear neither in the Security Bureau nor the Department of Aberration Defense, and least of all you so-called supplicants. I am ascending to godhood, and mortal law cannot bind me. Il Dottore tried that. It didn't work out for him either. Ascending to godhood isn't that easy. Yeah, this person's just wrapped up in her own delusions, completely out of touch with reality. Just the reaction I expected. Whatever. I'm not gonna argue with the dead. Just stop calling me the Millennium Killer, and don't call me Bartoli Miranda anymore. I am the ruler of gazes. Franken official. What an ugly appearance. After killing so many Imagine, this is what you cobbled yourself together into. Do you actually think this looks good? Mock me all you want. I shall grant you forgiveness through a merciful death. There's just no reasoning with a complete lunatic. Get ready for battle. Already in battle, I'm aware. Defeating summons will reduce toughness. Yep.
A future will come. Torment and doubt, farewell. For tomorrow.
You love their unimpressed face. I know, right?
It's of no consequence.
It's coming.
I love Treeby. Treeby is so cute.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. All in. I heard the call. Serenity is before me.
Yeah, I failed. I did not plan that very well. Skill point usage. I know, she stole arms and legs and now she has none. I'm aware. I'm aware. I'm not entirely sure how that works out, but it is what it is, I guess.
Opportunity. It's of no consequence.
And only wings? Somehow only wings and didn't steal any wings? I have questions. So many questions.
Watch your head. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Thank you for the follow.
Riding the west wind, away we go!
Alright, let's do this. Come on, Phaenon. Drop a planet on this fucker and be done with it. This creepy face thing. No, wait, the wish power. It's rejecting me. This can't be. I was so close to ascending to godhood. Godhood isn't that easy to get. It's just not that easy. Why is my wish power structure collapsing? Impossible. My imagenesis technique was perfect. I feel terrible. I can't die here. Too late. Oops, I think we went a bit overboard. That's way too fragile. Well, it's not our fault. It's not our fault. No. It was not our fault for smashing her face in. It was entirely her own fault. Lemmy Panda Fox Red Panda. You're a red panda. I like red panda. They're so cute. You see, when it comes to art, it's all about knowing what to emphasize, balancing detail with brevity. If a painting, novel, or story tries to emphasize everything, then it's essentially the same as emphasizing nothing at all. Similarly, if an imaginee's entire body was made of the most eye-catching parts, they'd end up like this. Frank What's-Her-Name, unable to maintain her own form. Just a few hits with a bat and they'd turn into, well, like this. Somebody broke the Legos. We need to pick them up. Did you know these Wispi are the smallest units of wish power in plain Arcadia? She's really turned to her most basic form. What a perfect ending. But that's definitely not a good ending for us. Now that she's dead, there's no way we can face Miss Kuchiba. Don't worry, you were just acting in self-defense. You didn't do anything wrong. Oh, thank goodness. Perfect. Talk about having impeccable timing. Sparxicle managed to dodge the final battle. Of course you did, Sparxie. Are Joy's eyes still there? Don't worry, Miss Joy's eyes are fine. I was quick on my feet and managed to keep them safe before Miss Miranda disintegrated. Let's return them to Miss Joy together later. This is the diary we found during the search of Bartoli Miranda's house. This person's mind is twisted to a bone-chilling degree. Isn't it, though? Isn't it? Sentient beings have a pathological craving to be seen. It's not just the Imagine who live off attention. Carbon-based and silicone-based life forms are the same. They scream and shout when they're angry because they want to be seen. They sob quietly when they're sad because they want to be seen. They go on TV, star in movies, sing, debate, and govern, all because they want to be seen. I want to be seen too, but there's a fundamental difference between me and most people. Most people want to be seen. Well, I should be seen. The world ought to look toward people like me, not the fleeting idiots paraded across television screens. Oh, yeah. Wow. It's pretty impressive, actually, how insane. Wow. Lore here. Well, so once all harvesting is complete, I will have no choice but to expose myself to the public eye. That may mean arrest or death. It does not matter. I am not particularly concerned with how long I live. In the modern age, everyone can get their 15 minutes of fame. I only want my 15 minutes. Oh yeah, this person clearly had issues. Don't go around forgiving people on others' behalf. But of course, neither of us was seriously hurt. We should apologize to Miss Kuchiba for failing to capture the Millennium Killer alive. Oh, come on, you two. Cut the pleasantries already and go return those eyes to Baby Joy, right? Before she dies. We might want to focus on the dying Imagine. Right. Where exactly is the bridge? Oh, really far away. Hang on. Ugh. All the quests. All the quests! I have so many quests to do now. Ah, yes, there's the quest. There's the bridge. Joy. Mr. Nix, Mr. Ashvale, Miss Sparxie, and Miss Kuchiba. Everyone's here, and I've got my eyes back. That means you successfully caught the Millennium Killer. I wouldn't say we caught her, but in any case, she won't get another chance to harm anyone. Thank you for saving me, and thank you for bringing justice to those innocent Imagine victims. Even if the culprit is brought to justice, the damage she caused cannot be erased. Many people have lost their families and friends, and others have lost their idols. These wounds will take quite some time for everyone to heal, I'm afraid. I know, thank you, Cake. It is a time check time. It is definitely time to be done. Now that I have saved the bridge and her eyes, I feel I can confidently log off without this poor pedestrian bridge dying. Yeah. That's what I said. Maybe we can never stop evil from troubling kind people, but at least today we saved a glimmer of hope. Oh my, doing good deeds once in a while actually feels pretty nice. Maybe I should try it more often. Thank you for all your assistance. The Department of Aberration Defense has also provided you with bonuses in recognition for your outstanding contributions to the Millennium Killer case. Awesome. Getting paid for doing good deeds. I'm feeling even better now. However, Mr. Ashvale, Miss Sparxie, although it's a bit awkward to say this here, there is another matter I need your help with. Oh god, you want more? I can play that game too. I can also act like I'm a foreign guest. I'm making a name for myself in plain Arcadia's criminal history. I really did crack a major case. In that case, aren't I making a name for myself in plain Arcadia's criminal history? That's right. Look at me making a name for myself in criminal history. Oh, that came out wrong. I made myself sound like a criminal. Anyway, I took care of something major. How delightful. I love that for me. That was awful, actually. Oh. That entire quest chain was wild. Absolutely wild. What was this? Oh, yes. Ooh, special ticket.
I will walk to the end.
I will walk to the end. Ah, fine, on. You've already done that, and it's done and dusted, sir. Sparxie. I did get Sparxie. I won my 50-50. I got quite lucky. Ooh, somebody has a Casterus. I will be borrowing that Casterus. It is one character I do not have. I don't have a Casterus. What? No! 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 Oh, there we go. What are we doing now? Oh, God. How did I'm neither poofy nor snowy. Please remember my name. I am Full-Wish TV reporter Bubblebeak. First off, congratulations for defeating Sparxie. Wow. Thanks. Oh, God. You've got the wrong read. What? No. Oh. Oh, boy. Oh, God. I need out. Why? Why full fur bullets are... Why? How did I end up in another quest? Keep water guns and fire extinguishers stocked in the hallways. We're wrapping up our interview. Eyewitnesses in the park spotted Mr. John Hung of the Astral Express and a mysterious man in Dovebrook District, the site of a recent homicide. Furthermore, rumors suggest that Nyx isn't the only member of the Express in possession of a mask. That's true. We're not. We teamed up with others against Sparxie, leading some to claim the Astral Express doesn't play fair. Since when was that against the rules? Nothing in the Phantasm Moon games Phantasm games. Phantas Moon. Oh my god. Nothing in the Phantas Moon game's rules of engagement don't stipulate a one-on-one duel. If anything, having a horde of Sparxie meme-infected hostiles swarming a single person is what I'd call not playing fair. Besides, even if I were to single-handedly take her on, I'd still come out on top, wouldn't I? I mean, I always come out on top, I'm just saying. I'm escalating this to the C-suite. I'll see to it that CEO Pearl hears about this personally. Why did I have to do interviews? I just want my freebies. Thank you. My Furbobo freebies. All the loot. You're gonna riot. Let me check my schedule, please. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. I will be back tomorrow night. What I will be playing, that is up in the air. I do not yet know. I will figure it out as I go along. And then I will see you tomorrow evening. I hope you all have a lovely night. Let's see here. Let's see if I can raid out to anyone I know of. Let's see here. Find some of my favorite creators, see if anybody else is on there. Oh, we got Voyagers of Nira. Let's go. Let's have some fun. I hope to see you all tomorrow evening. Thanks again for joining me. Good night.